Hi guys, what's up? Thank you so much for coming back. I welcome you back to the Crazy Wisdom and I'm Arpitabahl. And I hope everybody of you is doing really fine. Alright, so today we're going to be hitting upon the 10th sign of the Zodiac series, Capricorns, and we'll be seeing all their characteristics and traits. Some of their characteristic traits that set them apart from rest of the Zodiacs. So what is the wait for? Without further ado, let's go and shoot. Now, because the governing planet of Capricorns is Saturn, which is the slowest moving planet of the entire belt and most hardworking of the lot, Capricorns, which are born with the strong influence of Saturn, are born with the tendency to be exactly the same. These people have an innate quality of working hard, harder and hardest, with every passing minute, be it manually or through their brain power. It's exactly the same thing, like I mentioned, that Sagittarians are born with luck on their side, they're born with a silver spoon in their mouths. Like it or not, Capricorns need to work harder in their lives as compared to the other sun signs for the exact same task, to reach the same output, to reach the same level of productivity. It is a Saturnian quality of being the judge that does not give them anything until and unless it sees them working really hard for it and well deserving for it. But you definitely don't have to underestimate Capricorns, because when they actually put in all their efforts and get what they need, they get it in abundant amounts and unlimited quantities. You can also say that Capricorns are born with an immense desire to continuously work hard all throughout their lives and put in all the efforts in their work that they can. For them, their time spent in their office or their workspace counts much more and is of much more importance than any other thing. Now, being an earth sign and governed by Saturn also gives them a lot of perseverance and patience and consistency. Capricorns, they start working and they work hard when they're 25, and the rest of the crowd around them is also working with the same passion and intensity. But when everybody turns 65 and everybody has sort of retired or given up or taken some other path, you would see a Capricorn still working, day in and day out, without losing patience or without losing interest in their jobs. So it is said that Capricorns are the most dependable signs of the entire zodiac, and you take a task that needs to go to completion to them, and they would not leave it until they have taken it to the final point. Alright, next. Now, Capricorns are known to be very orthodox in their approach towards life, and it might seem a little negative, especially in today's scenario, but let me put it like this. They are so much into learning and developing themselves, working on themselves, and continuously improvising themselves, that they sort of know that their facts and point of views are exactly on point and exactly correct. Also, being the earth sign influences the entire situation too, because these people, in the pursuit of learning and growing themselves, become so self-dependent that they trust their balanced, stable energy much more than the fickle, changing trends of the outside environment. Because they know that it's a fact that if the trends are changing today, they might change again tomorrow and then the day after that. So they sort of know that their balanced, trusted energy is much more valid and viable, and therefore they become very deep-rooted in their point of views. Alright, moving on. Now, because Capricorns are known to be really conventional and on point with their approach towards life, it is rarely seen that a Capricorn is pulling off far-fetched dreams or desires unless that dream has a well laid out plan attached to it. These are the kind of people who believe in taking the well-trodden path so that they have that assurance and security that they would succeed in the end. Because they cannot put in their time, effort and energy and their life's comforts, in things that may or may not materialize, that might or might not have a future. And therefore, this trait of a Capricorn being very factual and very real in their approach towards life is seen in a hell lot of Capricorns, unless of course their chart is influenced by some other opposite and very strong zodiac sign. Alright, next. Now again, because Capricorns are governed by Saturn, which is the slowest moving hard worker of the lot, these people sometimes get so engrossed in their work that they sort of get cut off from their faster and more aggressive and energetic counterparts, friends or relatives. This also many a times makes them look very lonely, sad and depressed from the outside, because they engross themselves so much in their work. They emotionally invest in the job that they are doing, And that is because of the fact that what might seem to be a fun thing for other people is really taxing and very time, effort and energy consuming for a Capricorn. As I told you that they need to put in more effort, and therefore they always have that dark and serious work mode on. Now this entire scenario around them gives rise to a big misconception that Capricorns do not know how to enjoy life or have fun in their lives. They always need to work and drown themselves in it without having a second thought of what their life is going out to be. But that is not a fact, because once a Capricorn realizes that all their work and all their responsibilities are sorted, that there is nothing more that they can do to improvise what they're doing, that everything is under control, he would let his hair down and enjoy every party and every outing that he is exposed to, just like other people do. And therefore, a quick suggestion for every Capricorn is that in order to remain sane and healthy and alive in your life, you need to take that vacation. You need to take that time out in your life to enjoy, to have fun, so that you can be lively and sane and you do not get overburdened with responsibilities, because at the end of the day, you're going to complete that. But you need to focus on that area of life too that you really give a second preference to. Alright, next. Now it's never easy to spot a Capricorn in a crowd until and unless he or she gets up and comes on stage themselves to receive the winning award. Kind of people who do not believe in the unnecessary halla-ho or show-show to grab the center stage or grab unnecessary attention. These are the people who prefer being behind that shadow, behind that curtain, silently and slowly and steadily working day in and day out for their dream, ambition or the target that they have set. And when finally everyone around them is done shouting and grabbing unnecessary attention, these are the people who silently come and, take the entire stage by storm. And therefore, because of this trait of Capricorns, to be avoiding that limelight or to be avoiding that direct center stage, you try complimenting a Capricorn friend of yours and you would see what I mean. These people blush so much and turn cherry red if you compliment a Capricorn. They cannot handle direct compliments. They appreciate being appreciated. They appreciate winning everything that they can, but by remaining outside of that center stage. So you see what I'm trying to point out here, that how Capricorns rule the center of everything without actually being in the center of things, which is, according to me, the most amazing trait to hold. And I don't think anyone else except Capricorns in the entire zodiac has a tendency and a capability of doing that. Now this one is a bit tricky, because a majority of people think that Capricorns are really selfish or self-centered, and these people do not do anything until and unless their interest is involved. But I think this is a highly misunderstood fact, because for a Capricorn, if we understand, the only thing that is more important than anything else in their lives is the sense of security that they have a stable, well secured and a very, very safe life around them. And therefore Capricorns are neither judgmental nor selfish. They just filter people out from their lives who cannot match their level of hard work, dedication and perseverance. All that they need is an environment around them which is conducive to their efforts and their hard work. And they want everything in their lives to sort of push them towards their goal. And therefore, if you're laid back or completely opposite to the nature that they want out of you, they would definitely steer away from you. Okay, moving on. Capricorns cannot hear that they are wrong. Capricorns just cannot hear that they can improvise on something. Because the kind of effort, hard work and time that they put in knowing and gathering the facts that they finally tell you, if you try to cross them or check them or try to correct them, they become really dominating and sometimes intimidating too. Capricorns are real information baskets, and no one has the strength or guts to cross them at any point of time. You might be the stud in that basketball court or the diva in that dance club, but when it comes to doing and submitting that science project with all the facts, all the experiments and all the postulates, you better watch your back, because when a Capricorn stands in front of you, he is here and you're here. You cannot match the level of intellect and the capacity of research that a Capricorn is capable of doing. Alright, moving over to the last point. Now for a Capricorn, love matters and to a large extent, but what matters more than that is to find a partner for them who is a strong and independent person of the society, who is impactful, who is resourceful and who's an influential person just like they are. A Capricorn wants their partner to be as motivated to succeed as they are. They want them to show the same level of perseverance and consistency in whatever work they do. and only then will they be able to gel at the same level emotionally and intellectually, and only then will they be able to live happily together. So yeah, if your character, your personality and your standing in the society is of influence, your Capricorn partner will go head over heels for you, and he would do everything possible to partner you, to be with you, so that both of you can grow together, learn together and support together in each other's endeavor to success. Alright guys, so this was it on the Capricorn personality from my side. Allow me to put curtains down on it, but I'll be back next week with newer and more interesting videos, so stay tuned for them. In the meantime, feel free to like and comment on my videos regarding what you feel about astrology, zodiacs, horoscopes and the different personality traits of the different sun signs. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel guys, so that you can stay updated with all the latest happenings every week. So with this I take you off, but don't forget to be crazy and wise until we meet for the next time. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.